So Pandora's been making a lot of progress, and I'm just curious if you could share a couple thoughts as to what are the next steps in the data management arena this year and beyond.
Absolutely. So Pandora's in an interesting spot. We, from our very inception, have been a data company. Data is sometimes we say data is in our DNA. I almost think data is our DNA. The thing that makes Pandora unique is our ability to understand the consumer to deliver exactly the right next song that consumer wants to hear, given what they've been listening to in the last 3 songs, what they've listened to over the last 10 years, in my case, and the ability to use that data to tailor the music experience to that consumer. And that's what we're passionate about, and to support that, from our inception, we've collected every piece of data about every interaction with every consumer. Time of day, type of music they're listening to, how they interact, what carrier they're accessing us on, what device they're accessing it on. Huge pile of data about consumers' interactions with us. And by the way, consumers interact with us for about 22 hours a month. Facebook likes to brag about 16 hours a month. We kill that number. So we're very happy about that.
Awesome.
But having that data and having that ability to understand a consumer is great. But when we reach into the marketing world, we need to go beyond just what we know about the consumer. And so what we're excited about working with Krux on is bringing in a whole broad, rich range of additional data about consumers and helping our marketers access that data. So before we started working with you, we might have been able to craft a segment, in fact, we were able to craft a segment of, say, male Leonard Skinner listeners in Sheboygan. But now we're able to add a whole new range of information about that guy, right, Bob? We'll call him Bob. And we're able to access a whole new range of information. So I might know that Bob, by the way, is an outdoor enthusiast. And I might even know that if through a relationship with L'Oreal, let's say, that Bob's wife is buying some particular product on a regular basis. And so now I can take everything I know about that consumer, I can inform that with information from third-party data sources, from direct advertiser relationships, and I can deploy that data on any device where I see that consumer. It's hugely powerful. It's what's really making us, frankly, kick ass in the market. Folks have been throwing out some statistics. I'll throw out my favorite. Our Q1, from a display perspective, you may know we went sort of fully live with Krux in mid-Q4. Our Q1, from a display sales perspective, was about 7% higher than our Q4. And any publishers in the room have a Q1 that looked like that? Q1 is the drop quarter, right? And we kept growing, and it was all, we can see, it was all because of the data. So we're super excited to be working with you guys. We haven't even talked about all the stuff we're doing with you around new listener acquisition, but we're continuing to build out that platform and going deep.
Brilliant.